Welcome back to another episode of NBA 2K14. In the last episode earlier, as the OKC Thunder defeat the LA Clippers by 10, 116 to 106, as Kevin Durant got 30 points and 8 assists. Russell Westbrook got 24 points and 7 assists. On the other hand, Chris Paul got double-double, 26 points and 12 assists, and a huge win for OKC. They win by 10, 116 to 106. That will be good win here for OKC. That will be good find here in Chesapeake Energy Arena. And now for the second game of the day, we're off to American Airlines Arena in Miami, Florida, featuring the two of Supreme Eastern Conference superstars, featuring Derrick Rose of the Chicago Bulls take on LeBron James and the Miami Heat. That will be a good one here in American Airlines Arena. For this game, the Bulls gonna use a white and Miami gonna use a back in black jersey. That will be a good one here in Miami. That'll do it for now. This is Andre Genshin, the battle of the top two teams. This should be our Eastern Conference preview. We are moments away here tonight here in American Airlines Arena, and we're sending out to Kevin Harlan here in Miami, Florida at the American Airlines Arena. And anyways, let's get started. Enjoy the video. Who will win, Derrick Rose or LeBron James? Now, enjoy.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a Sunday broadcast of the NBA. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Miami Heat. And now time for Kevin Harlan. We'll get you out to the opening tip-off in Miami. We make it cool.
It's game time here in Miami as the crowds at the American Airlines Arena look to cheer on the hometown Heat. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. Someone will be keeping an eye on, of course, LeBron James.
He is arguably the best defensive player in the game today. The amazing thing is that he can guard all five positions. You think back, I think that's unprecedented. I don't think anybody has ever had that type of defensive ability in the history of this league.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. I mean, and his defense is so good it even makes highlights. How about that? I mean, you love his aggressiveness, chasing down blocks, staying on ball handlers at the hip. I mean, knocking the ball against the backboard. I mean, he does everything, and he does it with such force and agility and flair, but it's kind of understated flair. I mean, he is really quite special as a player.
With the Miami Heat, they coming off a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. They battled and battled, but could not pull it off at the end. Guys losing by just a single point.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting. Well, for LeBron James, guys, the stats say it all. He's always a beast. But when you play him at the power forward position, his numbers take on a whole nother level.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying quite to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Back to Boozer. Pass to Rose. Defended by Chalmers. Goes up with it. Butler goes in, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
You know, one of the things about the Heat since the Big Three has come together is that they've been able to find the right kinds of veteran players to step in and fill specific roles for this team as they've won a couple of championships now. Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And it's easy to have players want to join the Heat when they're competing for an NBA title every season. But, Steve, even then, they find the ones that most fit their offensive and defensive philosophy, and that's when they're going to come up big for them.
Yeah, for sure. This team has done such a good job putting together this roster around LeBron and Wade. You think about Birdman in the playoffs last year. Batty ain't coming in here as a stretch four. They just found the right players and the right mix, and that's one of the big reasons why this team is back-to-back NBA champs.
Doris Burke get a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
We talked about the strategy as it applies to D-Wade. He said Dwayne can score at will when he gets into a rhythm. So our job is going to be to prevent him from getting into that rhythm in the first place. Because if we can't do that, the points will just pile up. Most opponents are completely aware of that, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
You know, people look at Mario Chalmers and say he might not be your typical point guard. He's not a big-time penetrator or playmaker, but he's a good fit for the Heat with his active defense and spot-up shooting from long range. I think it's a hand-in-glove fit, actually.
And Muhammad kicks to Gibson. Good ball movement here by the board. And Odu sends it back. Chalmers pass to Allen. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam. That's a great. Down here, guys, the hustle steps for the Heat.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Gibson, and they get it, uses the glass to pop it in. And Chalmers, a three-time All-American, NCAA champion his junior season at Kansas, received the Most Outstanding Player Award for 2018.
Hit what was probably the biggest shot in Kansas history, the three-pointer that sent that game against Memphis into overtime that allowed the Jayhawks to go on and win that national championship.
Mike Dunleavy, who's checked in for the Bulls. And let's run down for you the top three-point shooting point guards in the league this season. We take a look at Chalmers. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Kirk Hinrich, a little bit down the ladder. 1:36 left in the first quarter. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That's his first foul.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Hinrich kicks the tee. And there's the feed to Dunlap. Gibson, Lewis covering. Lock at 6. 13 feet away. Shot's good by Gibson.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
And Cole kicks to Lewis. Allen right side. Battier dishes to Allen. And the beautiful one-handed slam.
Down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Hinrich passes the tee. Dishes to Dunlap. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
And you've got to respect his willingness to give up his body. Step in, absorb the contact, and put his body on the line to draw charges. That's definitely one of his specialties.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
And the Bulls making a change here. The Heat shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
Battier shot good.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out. Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Heat lead by 13. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Coming up this Monday night, February 24th, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers go up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans. Live from New Orleans, hoops action.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And what a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, we've got Marcus T, who's out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Noah in at the 5.
You know, every great player needs someone to push them to be better. LeBron said last year that, that's what Kevin Durant does with him. And I think he works as hard as he does, knowing that Durant is coming to try to take his spot as the best player in the league.
It's stolen by T. Snell, and he jams it with authority.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And that one's good. And going back to LeBron for the time being, he's solidifying Clark is standing. I think everyone would agree he's the best player in the NBA.
Well, how about 4 league MVP trophy to his credit? One of only 5 players in league history to win that many. One of only a few players to be both MVP of the league and MVP of the finals in the same year. So, enough said.
Here's Butler. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And there's the call on Udonis Haslem. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Hoosier kicks to Butler. From 13, and he knocks down the jumper.
You know, Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication, has really become an outstanding coach.
Hoosier gets the bucket.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
It's LeBron with the drive. Gets it to go.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat move analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, I had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do. He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And you know what else, Steve? Watching him run the pick and roll is like watching poetry in motion. I mean, this guy has that basic play down pat. He's unstoppable when he runs it.
Back to Chalmers. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Wade can't hit. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Denver Nuggets.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Gets it to go.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Haslam dishes to Chalmers. Wade passes to LeBron. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. LeBron gets the screen from Chalmers. Just 5 to shoot. He's hit it just right. And it's 7 points for Dwayne Wade. Bulls trail by 12. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Mario Chalmers. Butler kicks it to Noah. Dang. And there's the pass to Rose. Outside Butler. Back to Rose. Takes the three. And that one's good. Rose has got 10 points in the game.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And stolen by Chalmers. Outside, Jones. Ray Allen is on the wing. Lets it fly from 18. He's got 8. Bulls trail by 11. Shot on the wing, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. Heat have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. And
Punches it down.
rubs it in. It looks like a... deeper with the hanging finish.
They're not backing off at all, are they?
Kicks it to Boozer. Right side Boozer. And it's Chicago scoring again.
What a great little run he's on here in the quarter.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Allen against Butler. And again, Ray Allen. Allen's got 4 this quarter. Now Heinrich. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. Broke loose. Stolen by Chalmers. And he finished it off with the lane. Chalmers has got 7 points.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
Can't get it to go. And the first half is now in the books. Heat out front. They lead by 13. Make sure you stay tuned for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. Then we'll be back here right after that for the second half.
Now, presented by Sprint. Good afternoon, Hoops fans. This is the halftime report. Miami up on top against Chicago. They're atop the conference standings and looking to defend their position. LeBron James is having himself a big-time performance. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. Now for the Bulls, they're not looking nearly as crisp. They'd like to forget that first half. Coach has not been happy with what he's seen out there, and they'll likely come out with major adjustments. Derrick Rose is making his presence felt early. Always a threat to go off in any given game, and he hasn't disappointed. Let's get things going with a look ahead to some games slated for later. For the Magic, they'll be up against the Raptors in Toronto. Game gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern. And another game that's coming up, over at Quicken Loans Arena, the Cavaliers will face off against the Wizards. Game gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern. And now, a look at the other NBA action. The Lakers are playing at Staples Center as they go up against the Nets. Both conferences represented in that one. Game gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's it for me here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the start of the third quarter.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here. What has been so far a runaway game?
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He has 15 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
On the wings, it's D. Wade and LeBron James. Haslam and Bosh up front. And it's Chalmers in at the one spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Well, you know, with LeBron James as the main post threat on Miami, the outside shooting touch of Chris Bosh fits perfectly to help them space the floor, and he continues to expand his range.
Gets it to go. 12 points for Derrick Rose.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade, and it's Miami with another.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
You talk about Bosh in his shooting range. He's trying to develop a reliable three-point shot as well.
Well, it's happened. In the playoffs last year, he shot a lot of threes. It's kind of a function of the Miami offense, trying to provide floor spacing for LeBron and Wade. But in some ways, it takes Bosh away from what's made him good, too, the slashing and the ability to score around the basket.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Out to Wade. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 12 points for Dwayne Wade.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all three of their shots.
Rose attacking. That's good.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
The Heat leading by 12. LeBron outside. Passes it to Chalmers. And the Heat another three.
Well, he's got that quick trigger, a very quick trigger on the shot. He doesn't hesitate to pull up as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a very aggressive player.
Well, defensive pressure is always going to be at its weakest in that instant when the pass gets there. So having a good feel for the catch and shoot serves him well.
Here's Dunleavy. Boozer trying to get open. And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points has come in the paint. I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off where they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Rose attacking. Here's Noah. And he drops it in from the low post. Noah's got 6 points.
It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
Here's LeBron. And another basket for Miami.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Feeds to Dunlap. All sorts of time. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
And the Heat call time here.
You know, Mike Dunleavy, the former number 3 overall pick back in 2002, You know, he hasn't been a star, but boy, has he been steady and productive in a very long and solid NBA career.
Ozzie Muhammad checked in for Chicago. Bang comes in for Carlos Boozer. Mike Dunleavy is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so here is Miami. 17 points was their biggest margin. Backing down is LeBron. And it's blocked by Dunleavy. Now here's Rose, defended by Cole. And it's Rose penetrating, powered down with both hands.
Rising up and punching it over the big man. Absolutely filthy.
Miami leading by 11, and Dunleavy very skilled at 6'9".
Yeah, he put up some pretty good numbers in Indiana for a while. He can pass, shoot, handle the ball. Son of a coach, of course, Mike Dunleavy Sr., and you can see where Dunleavy Jr. gets his understanding of the game.
Here's Rose. Here's the ball. Allen outside. He dishes it to Cole. LeBron outside, tries to keep it alive. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Here's Rose. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet. On the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Got that one up quick. And that is 21 points for LeBron.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we said, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. 51 seconds left in the third. Good on the shot. 6 points for Carlos Boozer.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Allen outside. The dish to Anderson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Chicago making a switch here. Butler's checked in. That one misses for Anderson.
Talking about Chris Anderson, guys, the Birdman. We weren't sure if he was going to be able to fly last season, but he did latch on with a very good Miami Heat team who was in need of some help rebounding, which is his strength. He still can do that and block shots as well.
Working on Noah. Post-up shot. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Henry. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Butler on the wing.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the ref to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That one misses. Allen with it. 1 second left. Oh, he just knocked out.
That really could be a morale-crushing three-pointer, fellas. What a way to head into the fourth quarter.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Heat lead by 12. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
This Tuesday night, February 25th, Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers go up against Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. Live from Indianapolis. Be there.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story. story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the steals. I mean, they've really been harassing the ball today, forcing mistakes, really turning that into their advantage.
So for Chicago right now, Heinrich and Rose the guards. At the 3 and 4, Butler and Boozer. And it's Noah in at the center position. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. And he hits the jump shot. And the Heat lead by 12.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here's Noah. And the layup's good off the glass.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, but it's just a matter of playing with more heart. Play hard, guys.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
LeBron's checked in for Shane Battier.
One thing with Wade that doesn't seem to be going away is his quickness off the dribble. He still has that devastating crossover. He may not be able to do it every night, but there are nights when he just looks like he's right in his prime.
Here's Butler. And that one's good.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
So it's Miami now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. And Wade has a number of elusive moves, Clark, getting into the lane. He can hit the spin, the Euro step, which I love, by the way.
Yeah.
And the windmill crossover.
He's got it all. I mean, he's figured out how to get to that bucket. And I think the crossover is probably his custom move. Just as he changes directions, he swings the ball quickly over his head to the other side, avoiding the rip. And he makes it look so natural, you might think nothing of it, but youngsters around the league go to school on that one. That's a heck of a move.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tom Thibodeau was giving to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
All right, Doris, thanks. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got 4 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 12. Tipped away. Stolen by Chalmers. It's blocked. Rose with the ball. Again, Chicago.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Butler with the steal. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam. You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
The kick out to Dang. Another one falls for Chicago.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Noah against Bosch. Working on Noah. Stolen by Noah. And here's the fast break. Floats one. Bosch in controls. It's Bosch. That time an assist by LeBron. And the Heat lead by 10.
Guys, he's got the rim to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
Shane Battier is checked in for Miami. And it's Butler with the jam.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
Here's Deng. Soft touch off the glass. Deng's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Back to LeBron from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Boozer.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up. Excellent game we've seen from Luol Deng. He has 12 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far. Yeah, a disappointing trip to the line, even though it was just one miss. Now is not the time to be missing free throws.
LeBron James on the win. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. 27 points for LeBron.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Rose double team. Deng with the bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
And again, Miami with the triple.
They stepped up their 3-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Now they're feeling confident, and they're in a good flow offensively, so why not just keep firing from out there? And this is the kind of one-man performance that can win games for a team.
Yeah, he's unflappable, Steve. He doesn't seem rattled at all by the score and is now 4 for 4 in the quarter.
Nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here is Chalmers. And so they foul intentionally. Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Shane Battier. There's 39 seconds left in the game, and he commits the intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Showing off a very smooth stroke at the free throw line right there.
And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Boozer. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And an intentional foul right there. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. I'm called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And the basket by Rose.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Noah. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Time running low here. They need a hoop.
Yeah, score quickly and then foul them right away.
And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Things are really tightening up now because their offense has become unstoppable.
Not sure where it was before, but better late than never.
Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now. That last free throw is critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
From deep, Rose buries the triple. That was an enormous three-pointer.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
LeBron hits a two-point.
Knock it down. Right at the hole. Lightning bolt to win it at the buzzer. That is an incredible, sensational finish to a sensational game.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, LeBron James.
Another close game on their hands, and we will have another YouTube short video for the clutch of the night as the Miami Heat defeat the Chicago Bulls by 2, 98-96. LeBron James got 33 points, Dwayne Wade got 27 points, and Derrick Rose got 33 points in a close game here in Miami, down to the wire as the Heat knock off the Bulls. It's just like the last matchup here, but they didn't see the same score. But at that time, defeat against the Bulls, that almost come from behind for the Bulls trying to come back for fight back, including lot of turnovers. They try and make it come from behind, but they not get failed. So it's gonna simulate all the way for the rest of these games. Right now, we're gonna check on the rest of these games. Here we got the Wizards, Magic, Nuggets, Rockets. Oh, look at this! Rockets scores 162 points. Are you serious? Houston scores 162 points. It's one of the most biggest points of the day for Houston Rockets in NBA history. That almost 80 points. They scored 73 points in real life. That was 2021. It was the Grizzlies beat the Thunder. No way. How did this check out? But first, we'll check out some updated score. Wizards defeat the Cavaliers. The 14 points for Andrew Boyum. 13-10 for Tristan Thompson. Nene got 21 and 12. And John Wall not even get triple-double. Bradley Beal's also double-double, but not quite. Magic beat the Raptors. 29 points for Kyle Lowry. DeMar DeRozan got 23. And two of them double-double. Aaron Aflalo and Hildo Turkoglu. And then Victor Oladipo not even get double-double as 8 assists. Nuggets crushed the Kings. JaVale McGee also didn't triple-double along with Ty Lawson, Wilson Chandler, and Kenneth Faried didn't see double-double. Marcus Thornton got 25 points and Carl Landry got not even triple-double. And let's check out the Rockets and the Suns. Eric Bledsoe only scores 22. And look at this. Dwight Howard not even get triple-double. James Harden got 26. Chandler Parsons got 21. Aaron Brooks got 19. Jeremy Lin got double-double. Omer Casper got 13. Beverly got 11. And all of the rest of the Rockets guys, wow, that scores 73 points ever seen this before. Lakers beat the Nets. Nick Young got 31, Kobe Bryant got 29-16, Chris Gavin got 20, Darren Williams got 24, and Johnson got 20 and 9. And the Blazers beat the Timberwolves. 30 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Damian Lillard got 26 and 12, and Kevin Martin got 30 points. I'm gonna say fouls because I like the Houston Rockets crush the Phoenix Suns by score 73 points ever seen this before. Moving on February 24, we got the Bucks, Sixers, Clippers, Pelicans, Warriors, Pistons, Celtics, Jazz, and Mavericks, Knicks. That will be Simulate All games for now. We're gonna check out some Simulate All games here. We got the Sixers, the Pelicans, the Jazz, the Pistons, and the Mavericks. Keep in mind, we didn't get more safety files for continuing. And in conclusion for now, check out some daily view first. We got the Raptors, Cavaliers, Magic, Lakers, Pacers, Magic, Wizards, Blazers, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Suns, Rockets, Kings, and Bulls, Hawks. Gonna simulate again one more try, and Magic are now win 5 in a row over the Wizards. So we got the Raptors, Lakers, Magic, Blazers, Suns, Rockets, and Bulls. That was easy win in a close game. So we're gonna say fouls now. We're gonna check out some conclusion of the February 26th. We got 10 NBA games together. We got the Magic, Sixers, Warriors, Bulls, and our first game of the day goes to American Airlines Center. The Pelicans face the Mavericks. Lakers, Grizzlies, Cavaliers, Thunder, Suns, Jazz, Nets, Blazers, Hawks, Celtics, Pistons, Spurs, and our second game will open Staples Center once again, the Rockets and the Clippers. That will be a good one here. So let's skip into the next first two games. We got the Magic and the Sixers crushed the Magic by 3-point margin. Wow. Darius Young got 36, Jason Richardson got triple-double, and Glenn Davis got 19. Warriors and the Bulls crushed the Warriors. Another triple-double for Derrick Rose. Joakim Noah got 24, Klay Thompson got 20, Andrew Bogut got 15, and Stephen Curry got 50 and 13. What a huge night for the Bulls team. So a close game finish here in Miami. What a huge ending of the night for LeBron James. King James rolls on. And coming up next, tomorrow night, we're off the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. As we continue return of the Dallas Mavericks back in action for NBA 2K14 as Anthony Davis of the New Orleans Pelicans take on Dirk Nowitzki of the Dallas Mavericks, and followed by the second game here in Staples Center. We got a two of Supreme Western Conference powerhouse featuring Dwight Howard and James Harden of the Houston Rockets take on Chris Paul and Blake Griffin of the Los Angeles Clippers. That'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin as the Oklahoma City Thunder are now even the series at 1 over the Indiana Pacers. Two series is tied at 1 to go ahead to Game 3 here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis as the Thunder win in Game 2. That'll do it for now. Once again, this is Andre Kenshin, a wild one here in Miami as the Heat beat the Bulls 98-96. This is Andre Kenshin saying so long from American Airlines Arena in Miami. We'll see you tomorrow once again for another doubleheader. First game will be the Pelicans and the Mavericks, and the second game will be the Rockets and Clippers. Sign up and peace out. Good night, and reminder, we'll see you tomorrow. First game goes to American Airlines Center for the New Orleans Pelicans and the Dallas Mavericks, and followed by the second game will be the Houston Rockets and the Los Angeles Clippers live at Staples Center. Sign up and peace out. Good night, and thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for another doubleheader. Peace out.